Welcome back to 1.3. Let's go back into the class. Okay, so we're talking about types of CCTV cameras here. We have the IP camera or IP CCTV network camera, IP camera, and we have the HD analog. So you have to understand the difference. I'll just run you through the basic difference now. The IP cameras, the IP there stands for Internet Protocol, meaning that each of the camera can be assigned an IP address. That the camera on its own can take an IP address. That's number one difference. Alright? It can work on its own. It can transmit video and audio over the network. Alright? That's the IP camera. It provides high resolution, usually clearer. It comes with 1 MP, 2 MP, megapixel, 4 megapixel, 5, 10, 15, 20 megapixel. So it's super clear. It comes in high resolution. It allows remote access via mobile devices and computer. That means individually, the camera itself can be watched from anywhere in the world. Then we also allow NVR connection for storage. It can be linked to an NVR, to a network video recorder. Okay. It also supports advanced features like motion detection, AI, cloud storage, AI analytics, intrusion detection, line crossing detection, people counting. It has a lot of smart functions because it's a network-based camera. It's not just a normal local camera you can find anywhere. All right. Then it also requires a stable internet connection for seamless operation. That's if you want to watch it from the internet. For local view, you don't need any internet. If you want to stream over the internet, that's why you need good internet. All right. And this is the HD solution. This is the HD analog solution system. It uses coaxial cable. The coaxial cable is like your normal DSTV cable you see everywhere. That's the coaxial cable. You can see it supports HD format like AHD, HDTVI, HDCVI. It can deliver up to 4K resolution. So this AHD you are seeing, there are different technology used by different manufacturers. All right, it has their own advantages and disadvantages. For instance, iVision uses HDTVI and Dahua uses HDCVI technology to transmit video and data over their coaxial system, which is for analog solution. Then they are more affordable. An average camera can cost like 8,000, 10,000, 15,000. If you go to Alaba, you see 5,000. Right? Alaba is a very big market in Nigeria, so 5,000 you see a camera. Then use digital video recorder, which is a DVR. It can work with a DVR. It only works with a DVR. You can see the port of the DVR at the back. That's how it works. Unlike the IP camera that can work on your network, can link it to your switch or to your router, but this one cannot. All right. So it has limited remote access features compared to the IP system. That is ideal for upgrading older analog system without rewiring because it uses the coaxial cable that you already have in your house. So you don't need to change any wires, you can just use it. That's what they're saying there. Okay, so HDCC camera transmission medium, that's for you to transmit video on the network. You need this following. You have to understand that you need the BNC cable and the power cable, which is item 1. Item 2 is the coaxial and the power cable. Item 3 is the power connector. Item 4, you see a pre-terminated cable. You can just buy it like this and go and run it instead of terminating from beginning yourself. They sell it in 10 meters, 15 meters, 20 meters, any distance you want. All right. Then we have the power supply box. This is the generic one you see everywhere, and this is the iVision power supply box. So this is the typical wiring for the system. You have to study this wiring. You see that this camera uses power. The power, the red and black cable that goes to the adapter, and the black cable is the coaxial cable that goes to the DVR video input. You can see all the camera, then the mouse control just for you to play back, then internet access, then the HDMI to the screen, so you can see what is showing on the box. But mind you, there's a hard disk inside the DVR for recording. Without an hard disk, you cannot record. So it's important you know that part. You have to record all the footages. It now also depends on the number of days or months you want. The higher the terabytes, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, the longer days you can record. You have to know that. But for the IP solution, this is the HDIP digital camera solution. This is a solution you have to use to do the transmission. You use network cable, Cat6 cable. You can use a PoE switch for power over Ethernet. You use fiber optic cable with media converter. Then that's the RJ45 connectors. You terminate your cable, you crimp it, or you use your PoE splitter. These are all for IP solution, right? So this is the typical connection diagram for the PoE. So the power and data is traveling over that network cable from the camera to the switch, all right? So this is the connection. Then from there to your router, then straight to your NVR for video transmission. So it's very straightforward, and you have to understand this part as a CCTV operator, because any control you are finding yourself, they must have done all this connection for you already, and this is exactly what they did. They might be different because of the topology. They might be using star topology to link the network, or mesh topology. All right, so this is the end of this lesson. I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.